All right, well, we're getting ready to tip off. We got a little reserve action today because we got here an hour early for the Miami Trace High School varsity basketball game. So we're doing a little reserve, Ottawa Glandorf and Miami Trace. And Ottawa Glandorf, they got the tip, and Miami Trace just knocked the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Ottawa Glandorf. We're going to do a little doubleheader here. We got, like I said, we got the girls reserve and then the varsity game. And we're behind to one basket, so sometimes our vision is a little blocked out. Miami Trace has the ball. They bring the ball up court. Reserve girls moving the ball around the outside right now. Ottawa Glandorf in a man-to-man defense. Number 2 has it for Trace. That is Reagan Barton. She gets it over to Aubrey McCoy. Aubrey's trying to direct some people around. She has the ball out on top. Gets it over in the corner to number 4, Magariah Bloom. She gets the ball underneath. Long shot, three-pointer, no good, but rebounded by Bloom. Miami Trace still has the ball out on top. Number 5, Aubrey McCoy. Gets the pass from our cohort, number 25, Gracie Stewart, but misses a layup, and Glandorf comes down with a rebound. They're bringing the ball up quickly. Number 24 has it. That's Utrip, excuse me. Number 40 has it out here on the corner. She dribbles in toward the lane, dishes it off. Three-pointer put up and misses everything on the rebound. Is Ottawa Glandorf. They're in a nice navy blue uniform today. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Miami Trace Panthers, I think. Or did they call that the other way? Yeah, Miami Trace with the basketball. Number 23 has it, bringing the ball up for Trace. That is Aubrey Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. Sorry, I couldn't help it. They lose the ball. Schwartz has it, picks it up. They're working the ball around the outside. Number 4 has it, Bloom. Stolen by Ottawa. Here we go. Probably our first bucket of the game. No. Got a foul. Foul on number 4, Bloom, and that's her first. Let's go on the line is number 30, Jayla Balball. Takes the basketball, dribbles it 3 or 4 times, spins it, throws it up, and in and out.
Still no score.
Yep, 3:43 mark, no score. Balball to shoot the second. This Titan team had a long trip, probably about 2 hours and a half to get down here, maybe 3. Misses everything.
Almost like us.
Yeah, misses everything. Not quite. And Ottawa Glandorf picking up full court. Ball's kicked out of bounds. Still going to stay with Miami Trace.
This is a new for us, Charlie.
Yeah, well, we might as well do it. Heck, we're here.
Thank you. The new. We are doing our first actual junior varsity game of any kind.
Yep. Number 23 bringing the ball up. That is Schwartz. She dribbles around the outside. Says she stepped out of bounds.
Boy, these girls are a little jittery this early time in the morning, huh?
Yeah. Well, we are in the afternoon now. Just barely, but we're in the afternoon now.
So it's official.
Yeah, 12:03. Yep. 3:27 to go here. First quarter. Glandorf with the ball. Shots put up. No good. Ball's tipped around underneath. Miami Trace are scrambling for it. And the ball goes back to Miami Trace. Good hustle there by number 2, Reagan Barton.
Already have a nice crowd gathering for our junior varsity game today.
Coach Overstake Detweiler on the sidelines for the Miami Trace Panthers. Throws the ball in, does Schwartz, but gets taken away by number 32. Shot up by Glandorf, no good. Rebounded by number 2, Barton.
So back the other way. See if we can get some points on the board here. Come on, Panthers.
Ball, wow, lots of contact, no fouls being called. Looks like rugby, not basketball right now. And we got a foul probably on the reach, I would say, on Barton.
Give him some sticks, and it's lacrosse.
Yep, Reagan Barton with her first foul.
Speaking of that, Troy Deals, the athletic director at Wilmington, said that they've almost doubled the number of lacrosse games they're going to be doing this year.
Oh, boy.
He's going to give me the schedule, he said.
Oh, boy. Well, weather is such just a bad part of that spring sport. You just never know what you're going to get it.
Except that we play on turf, so it really doesn't make much
Well,
difference.
I'm talking baseball and softball. Number 30 with a nice floater to the basket. That is Jayla Balbile, and it's 2-0.
Oh, Glandorf takes the first.
2-minute, 40-second mark. Crazy. Trace with the basketball, moving it around. Pass out, stolen by Balball. Pass out to number 12, Siefker. She gets fouled, and she goes up for the layup. She gets fouled by number 25 of Trace. That'd be Gracie Stewart.
I like Glandorf's unis. They're really nice.
Yeah, dark blue with the gold trim.
Yeah.
AJ would really like them.
Oh, he would, because they're Michigan colors.
Oh, Ottawa Glandorf girl falls down, but she gets back up.
Of course, they are from northern Ohio, right?
Yep.
Further north you get, the closer they're more Michigan fans.
Yeah, I know. It's sad, but, what do you do? Oh, that should be a charge. It is. Charge on number 12 of Glandorf, Siefker. Nice to see Kayla on the sidelines. Her dad did it for years and years and years, and it's just I like it. I think it's great. Sure, at some point in time, she'll end up being a varsity coach somewhere.
You think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Double dribble by number 23, Schwartz. Still only 2-0 here, and 1:46 to go here in the first
quarter.
Yes, I was getting there. 24 bringing it up. That's Utrip. Gets it over to number 10, Rump. Back to Utrip, cutting through the lane. Oh, she got away with the travel.
Foul.
But she gets fouled by number 24, Aubrey Wood. And Utrip will go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, she called American Tourister before she made that trip through the lane.
Is that funny, Charlie?
That is funny. I mean, she only took about 4 or 5 steps, but that's all right. It's all right. Shots up, rolls around, and it's good. 3-0 now. Four to nothing. Makes them both. Glandorf sets it up again, full court. And they are trapping out of this. Carrying the ball, number 25.
Well, the pressure
Gracie
worked.
Stewart. Yeah, the Panthers having a little trouble here with this this defense. You got to get your best ball handlers in the game, and just worry about getting the ball up court.
So we got a timeout.
Timeout. 4-0 right now. We do want to thank our sponsor today, Ohio Christian University. And appreciate you guys joining us. That we'll be watching this game in the future.
Right, because this game is not being broadcast over WZAA, and it's not being streamed over our.
We're just putting this on for posterity. So
yeah, we're doing this to just for a little bit of practice.
Well, it's going to go on the website.
It is going to go on the website. Yeah, we are doing
this.
This
will be on a Campus Nation. So.
And it'll be a first. Campus Nation first. So many things are coming with Campus Nation that are first. We're going to live stream games in most cases from any of our home courts from here on out. Wilmington College, Wilmington High School. We'd like to do it here at Trace, and I think we're going to get that set up.
So Ottawa Glandorf with basketball, up 4-0 here in the first quarter, and their defense has been awesome so far. Going to the hole is number 32, and that is Peyton Warnicki, and she gets fouled. And a foul on number 24, Aubrey Wood. That's going to be her second already. So 4-0. Schwartz is going to go back in. I'm sure she's going to get Wood. First shot's up, no good. 32. I just wonder if Peyton Warnicki is okay. I tell you, she looks awfully pale out there.
She did look like she was pale.
I just wonder if there's any.
Maybe she has
Maybe
a touch
that's
of the
just the
flu
way
or
she
something.
looks. Yeah, but she does. She looks kind of. She might have a cold or something. I don't know. Second one's up, no good. Rebounded by Schwartz, and she throws it right away. And number 24 puts the bucket in. That is Utrup. 6-0. Trace having a hard time getting the ball in. They get it in to number 4. Megara Bloom. She loses control. And Utrup says, we'll take that. And goes up and takes the layup in. 6-8.
It's 8-0.
They got 6-2 up there.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's 8-0. They'll correct it.
I don't think they realize there's a mistake over there. It's 8-0, right?
It's 8-0. Yeah, regardless. We've got the correct score on our score bug on the site.
Yeah, the scoreboard here says 6-2. Somebody erred. Trace gets a shot up, no good. Ottawa Glandorf comes out of there in a hurry with it. Oh, number 10 probably got away with a walk here. Trace doesn't have 2 points, do they?
No.
That's all right. They'll fix it. There, they just fixed it. 8-0.
All right.
We got another foul there. Fouls on number 2, Reagan Barton. The fouls are stacking up early here for the Panthers, and going to the line is Utrup. First one up is good.
She appears to be probably one of the leaders of this junior varsity squad, and probably plays up varsity the way she's playing. It just appears that way. Be interesting to see whether she's in the following game.
9-0. Utrup.
Good-looking ball player.
10-0. Well, I tell you one that is going to be is number 32, Warnicki.
Because you saw her on the roster.
Yeah, she's on the varsity roster. She's not even on the reserve roster. But she's
what
playing
number is she?
32.
32. Because the girl, number 33, she's a big girl, too.
33 is just on the reserve. That doesn't mean they can't still go up. I'm just telling you.
How tall is she? Does it say on the reserve?
33, 5'11".
Yeah, good size height. She's by far the tallest girl out on the court right now.
10-0. Trace with the ball. Get a shot up at the last second by number 25, Gracie Stewart. It's no good.
So, at the end of one period of play in this junior varsity game, score right now, Ottawa Glandorf, the Titans, they have 10 points, and our Panthers of Miami Trace, they've been shut out.
Scorekeeper even tried to help him. He tried to, what do they call that?
Homer him?
Spot him a couple. He tried to spot him a couple.
We don't do that kind of thing here, Charlie.
Well, it was up there. We don't do that kind of thing, but they were doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's like that one day at Wilmington High School. They added
Same
a point.
thing. Yeah, that was Lakota East, remember?
Dude, that was funny.
They actually thought
that was funny. That was funny.
It wasn't to Lakota East.
I tell you what, Glandorf, they got a nice little crowd here. These people drove now. They drove a couple hours to get down here.
Well,
2-3 hours.
The Lady Titans were 27-1 last year, and they were eliminated in the
semifinals.
In the Final Four, much like Wilmington's boys were a couple years back with another Lima team or Lima area team up there when
Lima
they played
Catholic.
Lima Senior.
Lima Senior, is
yeah.
that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. We're going to start the second quarter of play and just rub salt in the wound a little bit. Ottawa gets the ball first. Looks like Trace is coming out 2-3 here. Oh, they break right into the middle at number 40. shot right there, number 21, no good. It's put up by Emily Miller, rebounded by the Panthers. Number 11 dribbles on the outside. Schwartz fakes, drives the lane, puts it up. She gets fouled.
All right, maybe a chance to break the ice here.
Yeah. Fouls on number 21, Emily Miller of Ottawa Glandorf.
There's some extra information about these two teams. I guess those are the varsity stats.
Ah, okay. Schwartz at the line, shoots the first one up and misses.
The hex stays.
This one's going in. I feel it.
Okay.
Going to break the ice right here.
There we go.
There we go. Yep. Schwartz gets point. 10-1. Oh, almost stolen. They're down the floor. They're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to go back to Trace. Good hustle by Schwartz.
So did you get everything taken care of down there?
I did some things.
You did some things? I don't like the sound of that.
I kind of got ready for the varsity, I think. I don't know.
We got our special guest announcer today, Mike Hearn, all the way from Ottawa, Glandorf. How far are you away from Lima there?
I think from Lima is about 20 minutes.
Okay.
You just go down 30 and 65 through Columbus Grove, and then you're there.
So is that the closest, big city, or is Ottawa a decent size?
Lima or Findlay.
Okay, how close to Findlay?
About 20 minutes. It's about equidistant to both.
Okay.
Depending on how you drive. Of course, you don't want to speed if you're going up to Findlay.
No, especially if you were going up like Wood County.
Yeah, exactly. You go through Hancock and then you go to Wood County. You don't want to speed through there.
Yeah.
Well, right now, your Ottawa Glandorf Titans are putting it on the Miami Trace Panthers 10-1.
Yeah, I've been impressed with how the JV has played the last handful of games. They're in an awkward position, too, with the way that OG is right now. You see 21, 24, and 30. Those three young ladies all play decent varsity minutes.
Oh, okay.
So they're kind of begging and borrowing at times.
I was kind of right, Charlie. Wasn't that right?
Yep, you were.
But it's making them a very good and very dangerous team, and they're getting great minutes. 24. You see Miley Utrip there, 24, guarding the basketball.
I'm very impressed with her. She's really a nice player.
She's had a nice couple of games against Salina the other night on the varsity level. Had a couple of really nice jumpers, and that's a game as that steal right on cue.
Yeah,
sometimes you get lucky. Talk about a player and they show up.
That's right.
But she had a really nice game the other night. Kind of one of those games in league play where OG was out ahead early. They were up 22-6 after one and were able to use their depth. And that's a big thing you'll see in the varsity game, too, is just a tremendous amount of depth for Troy Ant.
So here we are, 10-1, going to the line here to shoot 1-1, I believe, yeah. As Utrip. First one's up and in, 11-1.
Something the varsity has struggled at, shooting just outside of 60%. Something that they work a lot during practices at the Supreme Court.
Second one's no good. Rebounded by Schwartz. Going to call the foul on 40, I believe, and that is Jasmine Rich.
She's another one, too. Kind of OG's not the biggest team in the world. I mean, it's not hard to see. A lot of 5'6" girls on the varsity, and she's really kind of become that post player for this JV team.
Got another reach in. I tell you, they're playing a really hard trap defense. It's almost a little bit too hard sometimes because they're hacking away. But,
and that's an odd thing, too, because I asked Troy Yant about that. I asked Rick Pottis, the JV coach you see on the bench, standing up, and he says, we're not all that mad about hustle fouls as long as they're smart plays in the course of a defensive effort.
Trace does break the press, and number 25 goes up to shoot it. That is Gracie Stewart. She gets fouled, and she's going to go to the line.
We were just commenting on the crowd from traveling this distance. They're starting to fill in there and looking pretty good.
Yeah, and they're a big part of the reason why that game, I think, was pushed back an hour, the JV start, from what it was supposed to be at 11.
So they can get here.
Oh, yeah, and the thing is, they travel in droves. We always joke at home that Columbus loves when teams from Putnam County, whether it's Columbus Grove, Audubon, OG the last handful of years, both boys and girls, come down there because the varsity club better be well stocked.
Stewart makes both free throws, so it's 11-3. Ball's on the floor again. We have another rugby, and
we've got ladies all over the place.
Yep, it's going back to Ottawa Glandorf this time.
Charlie, look how shiny the court is right there in the middle.
I know, the whole court's shiny. Something about girls basketball. I mean, it's just maybe one step lower than professional wrestling sometimes. You know, just one
It just
step.
depends on who the officials are.
Right.
I saw that last night, and the OG boys put up 97 points.
Oh my goodness.
So they're pretty good too, huh?
They're number 3 in the state.
Oh, wow.
Stewart gets fouled again. She'll go back to the line to shoot 2.
So now are they Division III?
Yes.
Division III. Okay.
And that's the other thing about the girls' last handful of years. The last 3 years they made the run to Columbus. Last year lost in the semis. The 2 years before that lost in the finals. The first of those 3 years they lost to perennial powerhouse Versailles. They were D3.
Yeah, we've heard.
Then with the reorganization they became D2. Now they're back.
Wow.
They're in D2 or 3?
3.
So both teams are D3.
Yep. A couple of years in D2, got by Trotwood or Toledo Rogers, whose entire lineup, by the way, was headed to Michigan at one point.
Oh, we wondered about that.
Trace putting on a little press of their own right now. It's messing with the Glandorf club.
So we made 2 free throws on the other side of the court there. So it's 11-5. Glandorf over Trace. And we got a timeout.
Timeout, yeah. Trace feeling a little bit of momentum come back to their side. Tied up the Glandorf Titans again, so they'll get the ball back here. 11-5, 3:35 to go here in the second quarter of play. So, Mike, what's the big industry up there?
You're going to make half the people, I think, at home mad. If you just say Glandorf's actually the smaller of the two towns.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
So there's an Ottawa, Glandorf.
That's Ottawa and Glandorf used to have separate schools. You used to have Ottawa Public and
so
Ottawa
that's why
High
you're
School.
saying OG.
OG, yeah. That's
You
what we
can't go
call it at
wrong,
home.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it's too much to say Ottawa Glandorf every time.
Isn't
So
that
unless
used to
you're
be
trying to make a
show,
point.
the OG or something? Oh, no, that was the
No,
OC.
the
That's
OC.
right.
That's a California thing.
A little bit. There's a whole song. I'm not going to sing it. But, yeah, it's there are a lot of things. There are a lot of hometown industries. It's very much a big town, Ottawa is, but still it's got that small mentality because you go across
What's
the street.
population?
I don't know what the population is.
10,000,
Ottawa.
15,000.
Probably 10,000 somewhere.
So
maybe
it's more
8.
the size
Maybe
of,
8.
Wilmington.
It's not as big as Lima.
Maybe the size of Wilmington, possibly.
I would say pretty close. I don't have the actual number, but it's. I tell you what, though, whether it's a Friday night during football season or any night, boys or girls basketball, it's something to be from that small town area. The Titans have done well. They've won 20 straight at home,
Wow.
and in their 6 years under Troy Yant, 130 wins and 20 losses.
Wow.
They've done pretty well.
That's good.
Nice pass, number 3. Tries to put the ball up. Oh, we got another jump ball, and it's going to go back to Ottawa. Or I should be saying
Better say
OG.
See, now you make the other half of the people mad. So the folks in Ottawa liked you for a while. Now the people in Glandorf don't like you.
Well, I don't think they like us anyhow. We're the Miami Trace Broadcast Network. So I really don't
You
care.
might get I don't know. You might get a handful of OG people listening from home because I tweeted it.
Okay, well, I tell you what. They're a good team, regardless of what I call them. How's that sound? I'll get them back on my side here. Trace gets the seal. We got a foul, I think, on number 33. 1-1. Fouls on number 33. That is Austin Palmer.
She's another one OG's trying to kind of count on for their size for the next couple of years at 5'10".
Yeah, let's see. What is she? A sophomore.
You have a couple of different players. I talked about Jayla Balball, I think, is just a terrific player, heck of a soccer player as well. And a lot of these girls on the floor right now for OG
Or soccer
multi-sport athletes. And a lot of them are soccer. You'll see that in the starting lineup for the Titans in the varsity game. 3 of the 5 players were all conference soccer players.
Number 3 commits the foul there for Miami Trace. That's Grace Bapst. And going to the line for the OG is Austin Palmer. I'll tell you what, she holds that ball odd when she shoots it, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think she might have, from everything I've been told, a little bit of they're trying to break her free throw shooting routine because if you look at her elbow a little bit, her right elbow is kind of in and it forces that sideways.
She doesn't hold the ball with the ribs. She has the ribs instead of like going across. She has the ribs going like that. Did you see that? I mean, I've never seen anybody shoot like unless they just catch and shoot, you know. But at a free throw, you got a chance to.
They're free, supposedly.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why my wife hates it when everybody calls it the charity stripe because there's no actual charity involved whatsoever. It's a very mean stripe. And that is, like I said, that has been, if you were to point out one Achilles heel for OG the last handful of years, the last 3 years, this year, they're at a high as a team at 60% from the line. The last 2 years, it's been 58 and 56%, which is amazing when you consider how far they've gone.
Seifker misses the first of the free throws, and OG got it back and then loses it, and it's going to go back to Miami Trace. Ball got thrown in the stands, caught a fan.
Worst part is they make you give it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very stingy about
that. She
that.
wanted to give it back. She's mad. That thing hit her on her leg. She's still over there going, oh.
I was at a Flight of the Hoop in Dayton the last couple of days, and
three-pointer.
That's a nice looking shot.
Schwartz.
There was a guy who bought a $6 milkshake. He stopped on a dime when the ball came right past him.
Yep. 11-8, Miami Trace.
Making a little run here.
What
And
was
remember,
it? It was 10
it was 10 to nothing.
10 nothing at the end of one. So Miami Trace is
It's a lot easier to call a
coming
game when I
back.
don't have to do 8,000 things while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
feeling.
It's very weird. I need to get a guy for that.
I'm that guy down here.
Oh, yeah,
They do
right,
it.
Charlie.
You do it all. That's what I'm saying. I just sat there and call it. We got fouled. I think Schwartz is going to the line.
Yeah, that's
That
OG.
was a compliment, Rick.
Okay.
OG closed a couple of players and just right across the wrist. Man, 19 fouls on the board.
Yeah. And we're not even at the end of the first half yet. We may not be able to finish this game. They may all foul out.
I might never get home.
That's true.
I got a 2.5 hour drive to my next game.
I wonder if
Schwartz makes the first one.
that's ever happened. I know they've played with like 3-on-3.
I think 4. I think I've seen it down to 4.
Well, it could be
one time.
Alabama played 3-on-5 earlier in the year.
Something
Had
like
that.
Colin
Did they really?
Sexton had 40 points in that game.
Jeez.
Yeah, they
11?
had one kid had a technical. The other got he was sick and got thrown out. And they only started with I think 7 players to begin with.
Wow. 11-10. Miami Trace has come back from a 10-0 deficit. And it's 11-10 right now.
I think the folks from OG might come after me because that run has been while I've been standing over here.
Yeah, you
That's
stay,
interesting. You
just
came to
stay
our
right
side and
here.
then
Yeah,
suddenly-
right. I'm going to have to leave soon.
The force is with us.
Well, apparently. You'd be having the wrong color on to make that work.
Well, I had colors on for our next game that we're not going to do now. Titans at the line, number 21. That ball rumbles around and goes down for Emily Miller.
Like I said, she had a good game the other night against Salina in the varsity game, had 4 points, and I've really been impressed with how she's come along through the course of the year. Only played in 3 games last year, is now played in 4 this year.
This is the second. Trace gets the rebound, but they try to throw it away, and we're blinded out. I'm not sure which way it's going. I think it must be coming back to Glandorf by the reaction of the crowd. Nope, it's going to stay with Miami Trace.
Does make for an interesting vantage point from the end of the court.
Yeah,
here.
I got this thing. And,
Fortunately, this is our last year here in the pit, as it's called.
They're building a new school out back.
Brand new high school, new digs. This will be torn down. There'll be.
Wow, number 25 goes right through the lane for Trace and misses the little bunny. She can't believe it either. She turns around going, "You got to be kidding me." So, anyhow, another jump ball. It's like our 7th or 8th jump ball here in the first half. And this time, Glandorf, or the OG, gets it. Sorry.
The OG, yeah. And that's an odd thing, too, because, it's obviously you're looking forward to the future here, but it's kind of a shame because this building's been around, 60-plus years?
Oh, more than that. More than that, I think.
Almost as long as Charlie.
I think 60, 60s is when it was built, so I guess you're right.
Charlie,
yeah.
weren't you, born underneath the eaves over there somewhere?
No. I did not go to school here. I went to a neighboring school district. 12-10, Trace with the basketball. The chance to tie. Who would have thought that after being down 10-0 in the first quarter?
I know a lot of fans to my right don't like it.
Yep, Schwartz has it on the right block. Throws it up and off the board, and it's good.
Oh, all tied up.
I think I might go to her every time.
12-12.
Oh, they're hustling.
Another jump ball.
That's just a case of Emily Miller got caught in transition and just tried to back it out. Didn't see the two Miami Trace defenders behind her.
OG throws it away. It's going back to Miami Trace. 12-12. Trace with a chance to take the lead here, folks.
With 57.3 seconds right
now,
here.
We apologize. We did not put this game on the radio.
No, it's
but it'll be
on the Campus Nation website.
Well, but it's on the website so people can go back and watch it anytime.
Right, and if you want to, if there was some way we could combine our broadcasts here, we would do a dual broadcast.
You've been more welcome to come over here.
I'm at a different table now, though. I'm very far away. I'm very far away.
I don't know if we could cross-connect our so you could take a feed.
I don't know if we could.
Maybe between
25.
games we can see if we can figure that out.
Gracie Stewart traveling on Ottawa Glandorf. 14-12.
This game will be on our website probably tomorrow morning. But anyway, we can review it. This is actually a first for us. This is the first junior varsity game of any kind that we've done that we'll post on our website.
It's kind of funny. At home for WZOQ Radio, we kind of pick one or two every year. And usually do right down 65 from Ottawa is Columbus Grove, and they've been very good the last couple of years. We usually pick when those two play each other, do the girls' JV game, then they play each other later on. We do the boys.
Oh.
It's kind of a different thing.
Yeah. Pass underneath, shots up by number 10, Olivia Rump.
She's another one that has really come on the last handful of games for this JV team.
14-14. We got us a little barn burner here in the reserve game.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Pass underneath to Schwartz, and she gets fouled.
I don't actually know what our JV team's record is.
I think ours has only lost a couple times, and they were close games down to the end.
I have no clue.
This is a team, the JV team, that a couple of times this year has put up 55 or more. I mean, they can get up and down and shoot, but like I said, they're kind of trying to figure out the tournament rotation, and they're playing girls up, so it's taking away quarters for shooting.
Yep. Schwartz makes the first one. She's a good-looking player here for the Miami Trace Reserve. She's only a sophomore, 5'3".
She's got 7 of her 9 in this quarter.
Yeah, she's lit it up.
Second one's up and in as well.
Showed that 3 and then the 2 in a span of about 45 seconds earlier.
That's it.
That's ball game for the half. I want to say it was the ball game for the whole game, but it's not. Halftime score, 16-14. Wow, what a turn of events. First half, it was 10-0 OG. And now, Miami Trace has turned it around with a 16-4 second quarter. So
we were wondering, Charlie, since OG has the Michigan-like uniforms if there's a lot of Michigan fans up your way.
Interesting that you bring that up. Melanie Hawker, she's now Melanie Moore, is actually an assistant coach at the University of Michigan. Her birthday, shout out to Mel, by the way, is actually today, but she's the all-time leading scorer in OG history, and I think, not that the colors are related for that, but there are a lot of Michigan fans because of her.
Really? Interesting. At least Michigan ladies basketball.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And the other thing about it is you talk about Katie Hempfling, I believe, if memory serves, those two are actually related. And it's a big part of, from everything I've understood, Michigan was kind of one of those schools, one of her dream schools. Ends up playing at Bowling Green. That's also still pretty good.
Yeah, that is good.
Now, so I take it Columbus Grove is like your guys' enemy of the state down there. Is that right?
You know what? It's one of them. I think Grove, actually, I'm kind of sad. OG beat them 47-19 this year, and a big part of that was they have a girl named Paige Bellman, Columbus Grove does, who's headed to play at Detroit Mercy, and was an All-Ohio pick just like Katie Hempfling at OG. And, you know, we expected that was going to be a big game this year with both being seniors. That's their BFF and all that. But unfortunately, Paige blew out her knee before the season.
Oh, wow.
Grove hasn't exactly been the same. I think you can make the case for them or Ottawaville. Ottawaville, if you don't know, is the number 3 team in Division 4 in Ohio. They have themselves
Ottawaville.
Never
heard of them.
You should. Dave Clayman is one of the best coaches, division, boys or girls, the entire state of Ohio. He will have 500 wins before the season's over. But they have themselves a matchup. Minster, number 1 in Division 4.
Heard of them.
Coming off their first loss at Classic in the country to Elyria Catholic. Kind of a weird game. They got a different opponent 48 hours before their game.
Oh.
Because they couldn't make it with the weather last weekend.
Right.
They're supposed to play Sheridan. That didn't work out. But I would say one of those, because those have been kind of the thorn in the side. That's OG's only loss this year is to Ottawaville.
There you go.
And they've won 25 straight regular season games.
Wow.
Also, same as OG, lost in the semis last year. Berlin Highland, who gets everybody, hit a 3 at the buzzer. Broke my heart. You know, and you guys know. You see the same kids over and over and over. You get to know them, their family, their personality. You see their last game. You see them crying on that floor.
Kind of tough.
Yeah.
Probably the best one we've seen go through on here was Jared Cumberland playing for UC.
Got to see him in high school. Did a couple of games when he played at Flying to the Hoop.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course the Wilmington Hurricane, were in the Final Four a couple years back and lost to Lima Senior by a few points.
I actually did that game.
There you go.
Yep.
We did the game as well, but you wouldn't have seen us because we were up in the hockey press box.
It's funny. I always wonder who's up there.
That's us.
Luckily, we've been fortunate up there since we have so many teams that have come down there last handful of years to kind of, I guess for lack of a better term, be in with the OHSAA.
That's cool.
Well, for us, it was because we had cameras. You know, they only
that'll do it.
We've been there for high school wrestling. We followed Covington 1 year, and we're there for the finals as far as high school wrestling, and of course the Hurricane there. But it's nice when you can go to the Shot and do some games, because that's a great place to see a basketball game or a wrestling event or anything like that.
I think, that Lima Senior team had 4 or 5 kids that went on to play Division I, either college basketball or football. One you might have heard of, Xavier Simpson, however the OHSAA spells it.
Right.
Or however the NCAA spells it.
Do they spell it with an X?
Hey, by the way, I'm pretty sure I have
So we are live here at Miami Trace High School. Well, we're actually on tape recording. You'll be watching us on tape delay here. But
right, we're at halftime.
We got a heck of a game, 16-14. Miami Trace Panthers are up right now over the OG Titans, the Ottawa Glandorf Titans.
They were down 10-0.
10-0 in the first quarter. And
that's true.
The only thing that's bad, we've had over 20 fouls called in the first half.
Yeah, each team in the double bonus.
Let's hope that doesn't happen in the second half. For anybody else who's got anywhere to be today.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
We did. But they do. This is my one and only today.
Well, we've still got our game tonight at Wilmington High School, and that'll be a game that I don't know how interesting it'll be, but the Chillicothe Cavaliers will be in to face the Wilmington Hurricane tonight. Hurricane, I think now they are 8-4. I don't know. I don't remember what the Cavs record is. I'll have to check the website.
Now, were you able to get in touch with Mitch?
Yes, talked to Mitch. He was disappointed as well as we were disappointed, but he understood. You can't control some of the scheduling. It was my fault. I should have checked ahead of time to see.
I was just able to tell Katie Hempfling's mom just walked past me, and I just told her that Katie just broke the school's all-time assist record.
Oh, wow.
A couple of games ago, and she was over the moon about it. Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup, the varsity contest. You get both 13-1. I remember when they played last year, it was kind of an odd thing because OG chose to come down today. Miami Trace stayed in Findlay last year, and they actually, this is rare, they actually beat me to Robert J. Hermiller Gymnasium in Ottawa. That never happens. I got there at 10 o'clock for a noon game, and just to get some things done, and they were there before I was. Look, you guys don't sleep?
Well, our station is in Jeffersonville, which
about
I don't know.
10 minutes from
I passed the outlets on the way.
That's right.
71. Well, we're on the next one down, 7140.
I was just mad I had to skip the Under Armour outlet.
There you go. Well, we were at
My
that
wife
exit.
was happy.
We were actually at that exit and filled up with some gas, and then we stopped by the station. We had to pick up some tape that was at the station so we could tape some cabling down. But anyway, we saw the bus go by. So I don't know. They were coming in, into Washington Courthouse that way. Maybe they wanted to stop at my favorite place, Tim Hortons.
They did stop this morning, I heard them say. They were here before 11.
Yeah, they were here early because they actually got here just before we rolled in.
Well, I walked in at 11, and they were all here already dressed and ready to go. It usually doesn't take them very long to get hype.
A lot of your crowd looks like maybe they were tailgating out in the parking lot.
That's less of a joke than you think it is.
No, I believe it.
Tell them to get out there and hook us up,
If
brother.
you've ever been to Putnam County, that's less of a joke and more of a truth than you think it is.
Well, Charlie, have you been down? Of course, with the varsity game, and we maybe we'll have some food down there.
We're down. No, I don't think there's anything down there today.
Well,
Do they do anything for girls?
I don't know. I'm not sure. They usually have a nice
Man,
spread
for boys' games.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they give you a nice feed.
Yeah, the only place that we've ever been fed better as far as, and that would be in a press box, would be Beaver Creek, where I graduated.
Clinton Massey does good, too.
Yeah, but not Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek's got Subway, or not Subway, what's it?
Massey has Generations Wings.
And B-Dubs, and they bring it all.
I put Massey,
Charlie,
Beaver Creek, and here.
Have you been to Beaver Creek?
Yeah, one time.
Oh, well, then you must not have hit the bar because
we did.
That's like 10 times over what anything Massey would do.
We went up there when they had a Thursday night game.
Well, same spread.
She's 6 behind Kylie and 9 behind.
16-14.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this second half sort of pans out.
Ottawa Glandorf's back on the court, and here comes the Panther girls.
Varsity congratulating, and hopefully it will be a congratulations for a win here. We'll see if these Lady Panther junior varsity girls can pull this one out. This is going to be a tough battle this second half. I can just imagine. We'll probably have like 50 fouls on each.
Good Lord.
Mike doesn't want to hear that.
Well, they actually were on the floor, literally, more than they were probably standing up.
I told you, it's just one step below professional wrestling. And speaking of professional wrestling, we're not doing this event tonight.
No, we're not.
But we have the IWA at New Holland tonight. 8 o'clock is bell time. Doors open at 7:30. Go check out the IWA.
I actually do pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Is weird.
Are you a wrestler?
No, I actually do announce like WWE
like
has
this?
announcers. Yeah, like this.
So you do this for the station?
No. That's like a
We do
thing.
a couple things for the station like
That's one way to do it.
Well, we got the video too,
True.
so to go along
That's
with
true.
it. So
I actually have done HWA, which has been a Cincinnati and Dayton thing.
Right.
Got
is that
to
the
do a show at
Housewives
Bogart's.
Association?
Close, Heartland Wrestling Association.
But you've never done what I'm going to be be in here in March.
Yeah,
he never.
He's been challenged to a strawberry jello wrestling match.
I was going to say something along that line. Probably a cleaner version.
I think we're going to change it up to tapioca pudding.
No.
Ball. Here we go. Our first jump ball, and it's going back to.
It took 9 seconds.
It's going back to the OG.
That's what a newspaper writer at home calls them, the OGs.
The OGs.
I'm like, you're half right.
Traveled. Yep. I said the OG.
It's just OG.
Oh, he just randomly adds an S though.
Oh.
No, just OG.
Yeah, I got it. I was okay. There we go. All right.
They got a big game. You talk about Lima Senior, by the way. The boys tonight play Lima Senior at home, trying to stay unbeaten on the year.
Oh, wow. Trace with the basketball, the 2-point lead. This is reserve action you're watching right now. We got here a little early, so we thought, why not?
It almost looked like a travel.
That was a travel. They didn't call that one there. Underneath, number 25 puts it up, and it's good. Gracie Stewart.
18-14.
It's one of those things like an NFL catch. You don't know what traveling is anymore.
Right.
Number 40, no good on the OG side.
Austin.
Ball's on the floor. Guess what we have? Another jump ball.
The best part of that is three players laying out of bounds.
I'm going to clock this. There's 2 jump balls so far. Let's see how many we have.
Okay, so Charlie's going to
I'm gonna
waste
keep
some
track.
paper.
Yeah, I'm going to keep track of the jump balls here.
You're going to need many, many more pieces of paper.
Ball's thrown in, and
you never save it under
the other team's basket. Ball shot up, no good. That's
on
2 short bunnies that Jasmine Rich has missed to open this third quarter of play.
Yeah, I think that's one of those growing pain things.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it stays with, it goes back, actually, Miami Trace.
See, and the other part of that is the varsity for OG averages about 60 points a game, but they have had the same issues where I think last game I counted they missed 8 layups.
8 layups.
And they won by 30.
And they, oh my gosh.
3 jump balls.
Yeah.
Goes back to Glandorf. Oh, number 32 on the lay-in. That's good. That is Peyton Warnicki.
She had 8 points the other night, had a couple of threes.
She steals the ball, too, heading back the other direction.
She's one I'm really curious to see her development at the varsity level.
Warnicki has it, shoots the foul line, gets blocked, though, by number 5 of Trace. That is Aubrey McCoy. Warnicki puts up another bunny. No good. Schwartz trying to get out of it.
She was.
We got a foul this time?
Looks like
Should
a foul.
Be a foul.
Foul's on number 12. Anna Seifker. Or is that Seifker?
Seifker, you were right.
Okay, Seifker. Heading the other way. Trace has a basketball.
It's an over and back.
Yep.
Yes, it's not called. Well, even the refs are junior varsity, you know.
He's confused by the time change. I'm not backing on the refs. It's a hard job.
Trace got the ball.
Plus, I ain't trying to get thrown out before the varsity game.
18-16.
Yeah, Charlie's done that a few times.
I have never done that. But we do have a guy that announces with us who is an ex-referee, 30-some years referee.
So he knows
refereeing. And he
refereeing.
thinks he knows it all.
Yeah.
And when he's, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It gets ugly sometimes.
Now, he was quiet last night, Charlie, for Wilmington.
He will get us thrown out of a game.
I constantly get tweets from people that say, hey, you guys are hard on the refs. I say, try to watch this game and tell me you wouldn't have called it the same way.
Exactly.
Well, see, it's funny you say that. Number 24 gets the steal, puts
Miley
it in
Utrip.
for the OG. It's funny you say that because that's what I tell our listeners to do. When this game comes out on video, watch the video.
Right.
And it's always a subjective thing, too, because you see it live through the course of how that plays out,
Right.
and you get the luxury of slowing it down and looking at it and say, well, maybe he didn't make that call.
18-18.
Starting to fill up here.
It is.
Yeah,
It
nice
is.
crowd for a girls game. Of course, you got two teams that are 13-1. And
basketball in this county is big as far as ladies basketball. We have two teams in this county, both 13-1. They played each other a few weeks back, which we had here on Campus Nation and WZAA.
So that's Courthouse's only loss still, huh?
And that's right. That's their only loss, which was to this team here. And this only loss, what was that, Lancaster? Charlie, what was the game that we did? It was a Columbus team.
Yeah, they're purple and yellow.
Well, that tells us a lot.
Well, now I'm trying to think.
That's half the teams in Columbus.
Oh, I didn't do the game.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
I thought you were with us.
No, I didn't do that game.
Well, okay, all right.
That was the Smokey and the Bandit crew.
Oh, that's right, Jack Dill, our deputy sheriff from Madison County. Yeah, we get him from everywhere.
Well, yeah, it was funny because he's a sheriff. The guy who was doing stuff with us, he's from Florida, University of Florida, come up for a break.
I'm a Florida State fan. I like him then.
Yeah. Well, he's Florida, yeah. But anyhow, he got like a $200-something ticket. Oh, he's up here on break. So we call him the Smokey and the Bandit crew.
Oof.
Olin Tangi or something, maybe?
But he has some nice national championship baseball rings.
Yes, he
Tangi's
does.
orange, I think.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't them.
There's three of them. How about Afrocentric? They're purple.
No. I want to say this had like a west or east in it. Like
Pickerington.
Pirates.
Oh.
Pirates.
Purple and gold. I think
tell
they're
you.
Pirates.
Pickerington is purple.
I'll pull up our website here. This is bothering me, not remembering.
Shot up, number 30, no good by the OG. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Jayla didn't really set her feet quick enough on that one to put it high enough.
That's going to stay with OG. I thought for sure he said white, but he pointed OG's way, so it's going to the proper place. It's going to OG.
And we're still tied up 18-all.
Give me a hint before you tell me.
All right.
Ooh.
Shot up, no good. That number 30, and I'm not saying this to be a jerk or anything, but I think it's her. No, it's not her. There's a girl on that reserve team. She almost looks like she's set.
Yeah, she looks very pale.
Shots at 32 out here. Warnicki. She looks like, or she always looked like that.
Well, she might be. That flu's been going around at home.
That's what I mean. I was kind of a little worried about her more than anything. Going the line will be Warnicki, I think. No.
He called that on OG. He called her
Wow.
Miley Utrip.
And you're going to see this video when you hear the audio. So we're not like doing everything. Well, when you do radio, you got to say everything. Video is a lot easier.
I also make it hard to cut down when I do TV.
Video is easier because they can see her dribbling the ball up the court. I don't need to tell her that. Tell them that. Trace with the basketball. Schwartz drives in, puts it up, and it's good. I'll tell you what, she's a tough nut. She's in there elbowing, fighting with them all the time. Trace is up, 22-18 here, third quarter, about 2 minutes left to play. OG has the ball, three-pointer from the left corner, no good. Rebounded by number 32, she puts it up and in, and that is Warnicki. Trace inbounds. Oh, got foul here, number 30.
Jayla Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably going to be one OG's going to see and say, Jayla, what was the smartest play you could have made there?
Okay, Charlie, it is a Columbus area school.
Is it got an east or west in it?
No.
Give me the first letter.
R.
Reynoldsburg.
That's it.
I just couldn't think of it.
That's Trace's only loss so far this year.
Well, I can tell you there's about 50 people on the other side that hopes that column has a 2 in it at the end of the night.
I'm sure.
One of these teams is going to have a 2, that's for sure. So, unless they all foul out. No.
Is there anything like that?
You say that. Say that as a joke.
I am saying it as a joke. Hey, only 4 fouls in this third quarter, guys.
I know, it's a record. It's not wood.
The referees probably went in halftime and said, geez, did we call that many fouls? Wonder if they get a little referee report at halftime.
I would imagine. People in the crowd.
Wait, that's true. Knocked out of bounds by Trace. That was a good knockout by Schwartz. Utrip was getting ready to put the ball up.
It's always a joke. You want to know how you're doing? Listen to the crowd.
Oh, geez.
Got a foul.
Yeah, but then you never do good.
Of course, it depends on which side you're listening to.
Yeah, you never do good.
Well, fortunately, no one ever criticizes us, do they, Charlie?
Oh, we get it, too, sometimes. It's fun, though.
I've actually, as a joke, a lot of times I had people criticize me during games to offer to hand them my headset and say, go ahead, call the rest of the game. I get paid either way.
Number 32 puts the shot up. Again, that is Warnicki.
I think my bosses didn't think that was funny, but it's like, hey, go ahead. Some games I want to give my headset to people in the crowd.
No, I know those games.
I just sit there and laugh 90% of the time. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Trace, so it's going to stay with the OG.
So 1:15 remaining in the third quarter of play. Trace up 22-20 in this junior varsity contest.
I'd be curious if OG didn't go with a lob here to Jasmine Rich, number 40.
Hook me up on Facebook sometime. That way we can kind of keep in touch. Like what games and stuff you're doing, or if you're going to be somewhere
I'm
we're going to be
everywhere.
at. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, nice shot.
There you go, Miley. Miley
Utrip.
Utrip.
Miley Utrip.
She is a good player. I like her.
23-22.
Like I said, she's been impressive in the minutes that she's come on and played in the varsity, about 5 games this year.
OG goes back up a point. 47 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Good drive.
Schwartz goes right down the middle. Misses the bunny, though.
I like Aubrey Schwartz.
Yeah,
For
she
a
is
sophomore,
a hustler,
she's got good instincts.
Uh-huh.
Just take her home with us.
Fouls on number 2. Reagan Barton, her third.
So Emily Miller in for
Maybe
OG.
we can make a trade.
Right.
What's that?
I think that might be illegal.
Can't trade high school players.
Fans in Columbus don't like that all that much.
Oh, foul on number 3.
No, that's just called Catholic schools.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, Charlie, you're going to get us in trouble. I don't know how you can remain friends with Travis.
Oh, Travis loves me. Yeah. 23-22. Well, it's obvious. I'm like Trump, baby. I just state the facts.
Well, a lot of people assume that one of the feeds at the lower level is St. Peter and Paul in Ottawa and in Glandorf. A lot of people then assume, oh, OG is a public or a private school.
Right.
Nope, it's as public as you can get. It's the biggest public school in Putnam County.
Trace, ball gets
Nice
stolen.
interception there.
OG has the ball all the way down court.
Miley Utrip again. What I love about that
22.
is a decision by Peyton Warnicki to take that 2-on-1 like they run it in practice, wait till the last second to create the basket.
Got a trap there, but a foul.
Well, the good news is the jump balls have stopped.
They have. Charlie, how many do we have to date?
I've only got 3 so far,
The
but
bad news is the fouls haven't stopped.
No.
they've kind of picked up a little bit.
It was 3-1 when he said it. It's now 5-4.
5 seconds.
Yep. Trace gets the ball in to 10 seconds. Schwartz has it, gives off three-pointer, long distance, no good. And that'll be it.
I think she didn't dial 1.
That was
That
long
was-
distance.
that was a
Way long distance.
25-22. So the OG comes back with an 11-point third quarter to a 6-point third quarter by the Miami Trace Panthers.
Well, it has been a pleasure.
Yeah, it
You could do some
has.
work.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Mike.
You got
It
my
was-
card?
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun.
I have to go do some actual work so that my boss doesn't get mad that he paid me to drive all the way down here.
Well, tell him you got to do a little practice. You got to practice a little bit.
Oh, he's probably in love with that. Anything that helps branch out the brand, he's thrilled about that.
Oh, what's the station you work for up there? Because you're new competition.
Z Sports Live and WZOQ Radio. They're both online. We do, I think we're doing 5 games a day.
Wow.
We have 2 stations, Z Sports Live and WZOQ, and then we're doing Facebook Live for all the games today, too.
Well, send the.
So you're doing Facebook Live, so you do have video.
I'm not.
But
no,
the other
we're not
games?
allowed to do live video. It's like turned towards the scoreboard, and it's just the audio.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But
now who is stopping you from doing live video?
the OHSA.
No, you can do that.
Oh, well then tell my boss.
You can't do football.
I think
Football
you
on
have to
Fridays.
clear it with the individual school is what the deal is.
Oh, well, and wouldn't they invite you to do that?
We go to a lot of places.
So you just sort of sneak in, show up?
No.
That's what we do.
Eat
No,
your
there's
food.
a guy like that at home, but it is.
Oh, we got
no.
one. We got one here in Fayette County too.
Well, all
Right
right.
down there.
Good luck to you guys.
Yeah, good luck to you. Nice to meet you, man.
I'm gonna go find the bathroom.
Yeah,
Right here. Right down there on the
Perfect.
right.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there next to the AD's office.
Travel.
All right, we're back to action here. 25-22. OG leading the Panthers.
Ottawa Glandorf throws the ball away, so it's going to go back to Miami Trace. Yeah, appreciate that, Mike Hearn. That was fun.
That
wasn't
was
it, Rick?
fun. That was great. And it's kind of nice doing, the JV game, which, like I said, this is a first for us. Never done a JV game in
Yeah.
any sport.
And it's been a good one, at least.
It has been a very good game.
Miami Trace down 3 with the basketball. Oh, nice pass in number 4. Puts the shot up. Margaret Bloom.
So we're within one.
Stolen. Trace puts the shot up again. No good. But, they're going to call it on Schwartz. That's probably a good foul, though, because Jasmine Rich was going to go straight to the basket and put the layup in.
We've got 5:25 remaining. We play 6 minutes in JV girls basketball.
Timeout, 30-second timeout called by Ottawa Glandorf.
Going to talk some strategy here.
25-24.
And you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal. We're not really broadcasting at all on WZAA for this JV game, and we're not broadcasting live at all. This is all what we'll call tape delay.
Recorded.
But it will be available on our website probably in about 2 days, maybe tomorrow.
Which is actually kind of fun because the way I would put this, I would post it and don't put a score. That way if people want to watch it, they can watch it without knowing how the game actually ends up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is definitely what we would call one of our featured special broadcasts. And it has been a barn burner.
Yeah,
the entire game.
25-24 with
Yeah.
5:25 left to go in the first or in the fourth quarter.
And, that's the thing that I've said about just about any sport. As long as the games are competitive, as long as you've got games like this, it doesn't matter what the level or anything else. It's,
if not, they're snoozers, man.
That's right.
Looks like Trace coming out 1-2-2, and the OG turns it over again. OG's been helping Miami Trace out. They've got quite a number of turnovers in today's game. Miami Trace gets the ball in, the number 25. She runs right into the trap, gets rid of it. They get the ball cross court, though. They break the press. And passes in out to Schwartz. Drives the left baseline.
Got a foul?
Foul on 23, I guess. Emily Pear. Three-pointer put up. No, not good. She wasn't really ready to shoot. Play was designed for her, but not really ready to shoot. Ball's on the floor.
There's your scrum.
Yep. Trace got it out of there before it was tied up. Going down the right side. No good. Stolen by Trace. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. So good hustle. Yeah.
Good hustle.
Good hustle by Gracie Stewart. Jinx. Now you can't talk for a while. Just kidding. 25-24. The Titans are up 1. Who would have thought that after a 10-0 Titan first quarter?
Right.
Travel, number 40. Took that extra step.
We had a good game last night. Wilmington's boys defeating Batavia, the Bulldogs, last night.
What was the final there?
Oh, I think that we finished probably about with 20 plus points ahead.
Wow.
Foul.
I'll reach in here. Just depend. He's got 3 different players he could call it on. Which one's he calling on?
That's right. Flip a coin.
Fouls on 21. That's Emily Miller, her second. Ball gets inbounded for Trace. Schwartz has it in the lane, tries to pass it down low. No good with the pass. OG has the ball.
Foul. She'll be shooting 2.
Yes, she will. Coach Detweiler is letting them have it. She is not happy. 25, not the referees, just letting her own kids have it. 25-24. First shot up on the free throw line for number 24. Utrup is good. Second one's up.
Oh,
that's good.
Spins around.
I thought I was going to say it was good, but it spun in and out.
Right.
Oh, wide open down the court, but she couldn't get the ball there. It's stolen by Utrup. Oh, she traveled. Yep. Back this way, coming back this way.
So once again, 4:03 remaining in this ball game, barring overtime.
Oh, let's hope not.
26-24. Well, it doesn't matter. We got plenty of time now, Charlie. We could go into 2 or 3 overtimes.
No. I'm not feeling overtime. I'm thinking there's going to be a winner here. Foul's going to be on number 40. Going the line, shoot 1-1 now. Reagan Barton.
Really, I've got to say the officiating's been pretty good in this game.
Yes.
I don't see anything.
It has been.
Yeah.
Couple small things here and there, but that's nothing.
Well, you expect that in any game.
Yeah.
There's going to be things that the refs are going to miss.
Shots up, and it's good by Barton.
26-25.
Yeah, getting ready to tie it up here, hopefully, for the Panthers. Takes 5 bounces, spins the ball, shoots it up.
Nice shot.
That's good. 26-26. Had her trapped there, did the Panthers, but Ottawa got out of it. Ball's down on the floor. We're having their jump ball. It's been a while, though.
Yeah.
It's going to stay with the OG. 26-26. Yeah, nice crowd in the house here today.
And this is good to see, particularly because Trace, has obviously the bigger crowd, the home crowd, but still good traveling by the OG and foul.
Foul on number 2, Reagan Barton.
But it's nice to see that ladies basketball is being supported well, like the boys basketball.
Yeah. Yep.
And the same thing at Wilmington. And of course, part of it is just
they're good.
Trace
they're
has
13-1.
Yeah, they've had a good program the last many years.
Right.
Even when we were together with Wilmington in the SCOL.
I'll see your brother's in the house tonight.
My brother?
Yeah. First shot's up. No good. I won't dare mention his name. I saw your brother's here. Second shot. Utrup. She got one, so it's 27-26.
Oh, there at the end?
Yeah, down there standing against the wall, yeah.
Leaning against the wall, holding the wall up. Well, he
Travel against Miami Trace.
He does like ladies basketball. I think he's got a granddaughter granddaughters that have played.
Well, the one's a real good softball player. But we're going to keep him remain nameless right now.
That's right.
27-26, 3:34 to go in this game. And this has been a good game to actually do. Aren't you glad you decided to do it now?
I think he got a haircut since last night.
Might have. OG with the ball. Working the ball around the outside. Trace in the 1-2-2. Yeah, I tell you what. Number 10 for OG, Olivia Rumps, got away with some pushing off there, but nothing called. And the OG calls a timeout. 27-26.
I think he sees our camera, Charlie.
Probably. He sees Dean's hat, too.
Well, he may have seen us up here first.
Probably.
He's just checking us. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I don't think they've got another game till East Clinton this next week.
27-26. Ottawa inbounds, gets into number 30. They're moving the ball around. 24 has it. U-trip. Oh, she traveled. Took an extra step. Number 40, Jasmine Rich. I tell you what, I bet they've called traveling 40 times here today.
Yeah,
at least.
There have been several turnovers. There's no question about that.
I bet at least 40 times a day.
But you would expect this with the junior varsity team.
Right. Oh, chance to go up. Miami Trace, number 5. Aubrey McCoy makes the bucket. Travel against Ottawa Glandorf. Turns the ball back over to Miami Trace. 28-27. 2:54 to go. Somebody needs to come to the basketball. Number 2 gets out there to get it. Barton. She tries to set the ball across court. We got a foul. I think that's going to go against Ottawa Glandorf.
You think?
Well,
I think it's against Trace. One and one. It is against Ottawa Glandorf. So who's at the line there?
I tell you what, the Ottawa Glandorf coach telling the referee he's crazy. Foul was on number 21, that's her third. That was Emily Miller. And the first shot goes in, number 4, Becca Ratcliffe.
29-27. Panthers ahead.
Number 4,
oh, nice.
Margaret Bloom. She makes both of them.
So 3-point lead for the Panthers.
Stolen. Oh. Good hustle by Gracie Stewart. She goes out of bounds.
I restrained myself from saying good hustle, Charlie.
Why?
Well, because you were saying it at the same time.
Oh, it was. That was good hustle. 30-27. It's nice to be able to say that. Some games we don't never say that. Again, that 1-2-2 has been pretty effective here against Ottawa. Oh, we got a foul there on number 4, and going to the line will be 21. Emily Miller going to the line. Fouls on Megara Bloom.
Well, that's good. She forced it up, drew the foul.
First shot's up, and it's good. 30-28. 2:25 to go.
You know, we do have our sports schedule posted, Charlie. Maybe we're being stalked.
Oh, that's probably true. He just won't come over, I'm sure, to see the game.
Probably wants to come up and sit beside you. Oh, bad.
Oh, saved it right to Ottawa Glandorf.
That's once again why you don't ever do that. We're tied up.
Number 24, that's a U-trip. She puts it up, 30-30. Trace with the basketball.
2:10 left in this ball game, maybe.
No. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with Miami Trace. Good hustle there by number 30, Jayla Bowball.
Swart's going to bring it in.
Trace has the basketball. 2 minutes left to go here. Been an interesting game all around.
Been a great game. I hope.
Should be a foul there called.
I just hope our other game will be as good as this junior varsity game was.
Ball's knocked out of bounds by number 24, Utrip. Traced inbound. Schwartz gets it into Barton.
Foul. No.
Ball just gets knocked out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with Miami Trace. Schwartz trying to find somebody to get into. Finally does get into Stewart.
Oh, foul. Number 21. Push.
So going to the line will be Schwartz.
And you're watching girls junior varsity high school basketball here. Miami Trace Panthers and the Ottawa Glandorf Titans.
First one's up and good. Schwartz makes the first one. (31-30).
In and out.
Second one in and out. Ball gets knocked out of bounds here in front of the Trace bench. It's going to stay with the OG. Trace had a chance to set up a trap there. Half court to get down to number 40. She puts up the bunny. No good.
She tried.
Yeah. Trace gets the ball back. Turnover by Glandorf underneath the basket. Trace up one. Timeout.
With a minute 20,
Trace.
we've got a timeout. Going to talk it over.
(31-30). Yep, decent crowd here, and they keep filing in for the varsity match.
He's on the move, Charlie.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 33 seconds left before we have this timeout over. Miami Trace varsity girls are already out here. They're ready to go. They're like, let's get this game underway.
Yeah, this game, well, both games, they were postponed an hour, pushed back.
That's why.
I think to help maybe the Ottawa Glandorf crowd to get down here.
That's why no Wilmington College game today, folks.
Right. We're unfortunately going to skip the Wilmington College game. Can't get back in time, but we will have the Wilmington boys Hurricane basketball game against the Chillicothe Cavaliers tonight. That game gets underway at 7 o'clock, and we will be on WZAA and Campus Nation as the next game coming up. The Lady Panthers against the Lady Titans varsity will be on both the station and also on Campus Nation live.
Ball comes in. Oh, nice pass. No good on the basket. Ottawa Glandorf has the ball back on their end of the court. Down one with about a minute left to play here. And this is a reserve game. It's an exciting game, though. Trace back playing man-to-man. Utrip goes to the hole.
Almost made it.
Misses the shot.
She'll have two shots.
Yep, she'll go to the line and shoot two.
This is an interesting setup here. We've got two shots and 57.4 seconds remaining in this first part of the overtime game.
Coach Detweiler is getting on them. They must not have done something that she's told them to do because she's not happy. 31-31.
All tied up. Critical basket here. Timeout. Ooh. Ref didn't like that, did he?
Well, she said something. She said timeout quietly, and she thought the ref had heard it. Then she screamed at timeout.
Uh-oh.
Now they're not letting them have the timeout because the ball had already been thrown to the shooter, I think. So either way, regardless, the Miami Trace coach there, Kayla got what she wanted to try to ice the shooter a minute. Let's see if it works. Second shot's up. It did. But we got a foul on OG. So we're heading the other way. The referee
saying
turns around.
something to her.
No, he asked her, now you still want timeout?
She shook her head no.
Well, she accomplished what she wanted. She
Right.
wanted to ice the shooter.
Uh-huh.
Now we have timeout blue, so he's going to do the same thing. He's going to try to ice the Miami Trace shooter. A little game of chess going on right now, Rick.
And that's what we like to see, Charlie. We like to see the wheels turning. It's 31-31.
Little game of chess going on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your brother looks up here and he's mad at He's mad at two of the three entities that are up here, probably. Yeah, think about that. He's probably more upset with them than us.
Oh, you mean because...
what transpired there.
Yeah. Get over it. Move on. You're in the big time now.
That's what he thinks, I guess. I don't know. 31-31. Hey, that door's open down there now.
I know. That's what I was telling you, Charlie. I think that
I missed that, I guess.
they don't want everything eaten before the varsity game. Because they know Dean will make it.
I know one thing. I will be making a trip there real soon. Lunch will be on. 31-31. Miami Trace going to the line here to shoot two, I believe, because I think we're in the double bonus now.
Everybody's gotten their admissions worth here today, just in the JV game.
I'll tell you, Mike Hearn said that several of these girls get some varsity minutes.
Three
They're
of them, he was saying.
They're going to be tired. They've played a hard game here.
Well, but I don't know if they can play. They won't be able to play
six
all the
quarters.
Right, yeah. So they can only play half the game.
Schwartz makes the first one, 32-31. Put Trace up one.
This is a critical free throw.
She's got 14 on the day. Shoots it up.
Nope.
No good.
Stays with Trace.
Ball goes out of bounds, but stays with Miami Trace.
Well, they're all packed in there like sardines. Immediately a foul.
Number 30. So we got number 4, I believe, going to the line. That is Magara Bloom. I just wonder if they just call her Maggie.
52.5 seconds.
They need these two free throws. First one's up by Bloom, and it's good.
Yeah, and she's a good free throw shooter.
Nothing but net.
This will be very critical because the worst that can happen would be the Titans tie it up and we go into overtime.
Lining up the second one.
Oh!
Gets the lucky bounce.
3-point lead by Trace.
34-31.
I think I'll use instant replay on this one.
Number 24 goes right down the lane. No good. 40. Rebound and gets it up and in. 34-33. Timeout by Miami Trace.
Imagine that.
I love numbers, Rick. Look at this. It's 34-33 with 34.3.
I know. That's interesting.
It makes you wonder. Maybe we should play the lottery tonight. 34-33.
9 and 10.
And we're in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. 4. Dean's panning around here. That you?
Yeah, I can't talk to him right now. I'll call him back. Dino! He's not over here on us now, is he?
No. No, he's down on the floor.
On the floor?
Pointing to the floor.
I was going to say, he's on the second level. I see him. He's standing right there. Oh, the door's shut now, Rick.
Well, they'll open it back up, Charlie. Don't get all excited.
Ottawa
Don't
Glandorf,
panic.
their varsity's ready to go too. Trace's varsity's ready to go.
All right, here we go.
We still got some unfinished business here. Foul on number 24 on the reach. So going to the line will be Schwartz.
Joe, we're coming back with Schwartz at the line.
No, I'm sorry. It's Stewart at the line, Gracie Stewart.
Okay.
To shoot 2. Over 40 fouls called in this ball game today.
Is that all?
She misses the first.
Another critical free throw here.
Yeah, both of them were really.
Yep.
She makes the second. 35-33. Now we got the timeout, Ottawa. Did you bring a tent or a sleeping bag or anything? Well, this game started at noon. That's almost 1:30. It's almost 1:30.
Well, I know where I'm going after this game.
Home.
No. I'm making a stop in Courthouse.
Oh, Tim Hortons?
That's right.
Well, I might follow you. We'll see.
There you go.
Might make you buy me a coffee or a donut or something.
Come on down.
All depends if we have anything down here.
As Bob Barker says, come on down.
I don't know. We'll see what time it is. The wife's making chicken. Oh, what is that? We have chicken and noodles and the white chicken Alfredo.
Well, then you need to just get you a donut or something. For dessert. Have your dessert first.
Yeah, I could.
Reverse meal.
I could. Then tomorrow we got some playoff games. The Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And, of course, I have the Eagles and I have the Jaguars.
And I have the opposite. I have the Vikings.
I've got the Eagles I've already announced as the Super Bowl champions.
See, I'm going Vikings. I think God's involved with the Vikings after last week. 24 drives the hole. Puts it in. 35-35. Trace gets the ball back in. Oh, and they throw it away.
All right.
So they turn the ball back over to OG.
So they're going to have to come the length of the court.
Yeah, but Trace got to do something here. Underneath, number 40 puts the shot up, and it's good.
We're going to see the replay of that, Charlie.
37-35, Ottawa Glandorf goes up. Should be about 4.6. Should be about 4.6. 4.6. 4.6. I don't know if they're going to give them any more time or not. They're saying 3 seconds.
Well, we have the instrument.
It was 4.6 when she's calling the timeout. But I don't know if they're going. I don't think they're going to give her that. I think they're going to give her 3 seconds, but that's going to be about it. When she's calling the timeout, it's 4.6.
All right. So Ottawa Glandorf, 37. Miami Trace, 35. And Charlie says 4.6.
Yeah, it's only going to be 3, I think. I think I saw the referee tell him 3 seconds. But it should have been more like 4.6. But
so Trace is going to have to go the length of the court once again in 3 seconds and try to make a basket. More than likely, this will have to be a three-pointer.
Hard-fought game by both teams, regardless. So whoever your best three-point shooter is, you got to get it in her hands. Shots up. Oh. Well, Trace had a shot at the end there. Heck of a game. I tell you what, both teams need to be commended. A hard-fought game, a lot of hustle. I tell you what, for a JV, that was an exciting ball game.
Very exciting game.
So 37-35, OG wins. That last quarter, OG had 12, and Miami Trace had 13. So, pretty good game. 37-35, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back here in a little bit for the main attraction, the Varsity Girls.